students, myself Ravi and Dr. Kiran Yadav. In this session, I will discuss about vernier caliper. Vernier caliper is an instrument which is used to take measurements that are accurate to within 0.001 of an inch or 0.02 of a millimeter, or in other words, it's used to make very precise measurements which cannot be accurately measured from a meter scale. So this is how a vernier caliper looks like. Let us see what are the various different parts of it. So it has basically two jaws. One is known as inner jaw and the other is known as outer jaw. So there are two fixed jaws as well as two movable jaws. The inner and there is a lock by which you can fix the position so that it can't move further, and there is another screw which is used for fine adjustment. For taking the readings, there are two scales. First is the main scale, which is also known as meter scale, and second is the vernier scale. The inner jaws are used for internal measurements, while the outer jaws are used for external measurements. Some definitions related to vernier caliper measurements. The first and very important definition is that of least count. Least count refers to the smallest distance that can be measured using an instrument. Most of the vernier caliper have a least count of 0.1 mm. Least count is equals to length of 1 MSD minus length of 1 VSD. MSD is the main scale division and VSD is the vernier scale division. Generally, there are n divisions on main scale that coincide with n-1 divisions on vernier scale. So one vernier scale division is equal to n-1 by n main scale divisions. Using the formula for least count, we get least count is equals to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD, which is equals to 1 MSD minus n-1 by n MSD, which is equals to 1 by n MSD. Let us take an example. A vernier scale has the length of 9 main scale divisions and is divided into 10 divisions. Since 9 divisions of the vernier scale coincide with 10 divisions of the main scale, so vernier scale division is equals to 9 by 10 mm, which is equal to 0.9 mm. Now the main scale division is equal to 1 mm. So the least count will be 1 mm minus 0.9 mm, which is equal to 0.1 mm. The least count may vary between different vernier calipers, so just don't remember its value. For different vernier calipers, it can have different, so you will have to find out its value after seeing the instrument. Okay, what the measurements on them are. Based on that, it can have different values of least count. It's not necessary that least count of vernier caliper is 0.1. Now let us see what is the length formula for vernier caliper. Although the least count may vary between different calipers, the length formula for any caliper is as follows. Length is equals to mean scale reading plus vernier scale reading multiplied by least count. Okay, so there are different type of errors in a vernier caliper. Basically, there are two types of error: positive zero error and negative zero error. Positive zero error occurs when the zero of the vernier scale is to the right of the vernier scale when the two jaws are in contact. To take the precise value of the measurement we are taking, we have to subtract the value of the positive zero error from the obtained measurement. Negative zero error occurs when the zero of the vernier scale is to the left of the vernier scale when the two jaws are in contact. To take the precise value for the measurement we are taking, we have to add the value of the negative zero error to the obtained measurement. So here in the positive zero error, the vernier scale is toward right, and for negative zero error, the vernier scale is bit shifted toward left. If the 0 points are coincident in both the scales, then there is no zero error. No zero error is the precise arrangement of the meter scale and the vernier scale so that the zeros of both the scales fit each other. तो आप जब भी एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे यू विल हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट देयर इज़ नो ज़ीरो एरर. मेन स्केल एंड वर्नियर स्केल दोनों की जो ज़ीरो वाली लाइन है दैट शुड बी कोइंसिडेंट. Steps for taking a measurement. First, find whether there is an error on the caliper. Second, find its least count. Place the object between the appropriate jaws, outer or inner, based on what you want to measure, or on the depth rod according to the measurement. The reading of the main scale, which is to the left of the zero of the vernier scale, is the main scale reading. Now look up for the number of divisions on the vernier scale which exactly coincides with any of the main scale reading. This is the vernier scale reading. The length of the object is calculated using the formula. Length is equals to main scale reading plus vernier scale reading multiplied by least count. If there is an error in the caliper, add or subtract depending on the type. Positive error or negative error, whatever it is, depending on that, just subtract the values. Types of measurement. There are three types of measurement that can be measured with a vernier caliper. They are measuring the external width, external diameter of an object with outer jaws, measuring the internal width or internal diameter of an object with the inner jaws, measuring the depth of an object with the depth rod. For example, you can measure the length of a test tube. Okay, so this was the basics about vernier caliper. So this will be your first experiment. When you will join the university, in your lab you will perform this experiment. So we'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you.